Please welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda Strada. Thank you so much for all the love and support. To my returning subscribers, to those people that share my videos and leave commentaries and also educate each and every one of ours, you guys are the real MVP. So lovely. So I came across this video on my For You and I thought to share where internet is writing to the fact that Orange Man organized a very special dinner for his Memecoin investors. Like, they have to pay a very huge amount of money to attend this special secret dinner. It actually got a lot of people reacting, especially in the space of the social platforms, and I was able to put up some of those stitches. I'm just going to roll the clip as well as the stitches I was able to put together. Please leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video, and please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We are just here for educational and informative purposes. Alright, lovelies, let's dive into it.
Lamar, you're better than this! Lamar, what are you doing? Shame on you, Lamar!
This is the most corrupt White House in the history of the country. Just because the corruption is playing out in public where everybody can see it doesn't mean that it isn't rampant, rapacious corruption. And what is happening tonight, this private, secret dinner in which individuals who have put money in Donald Trump's pocket get access to him, is maybe the most corrupt of all of the corruption. Tonight, Donald Trump will have a secret dinner and meeting with the 200 individuals who have spent the most money buying up his Memecoin. Donald Trump's Memecoin has no value in and of itself. Its only value is based upon how much demand exists for the Memecoin. And it's not hard to inflate demand for a product that doesn't have any value when you're president of the United States and you have command of nearly infinite resources given to you by the taxpayers. He creates demand by essentially opening a channel for bribery. If you buy his coin, the price goes up and he makes more money. If you buy his coin, you get secret access to the president to be able to plead your case, to be able to ask for preferential treatment. And the extra benefit is no one will ever know that you bought the coin or that you got the private access. And so it provides cover for the most corrupt, for the most compromised, for the worst of the worst, to channel money to Donald Trump in order to get their private audience with him, in order to plead their case for favorable treatment from the federal government or for investment from the U.S. taxpayer. Reportedly, there's going to be a guy there tonight called Ogle. That's it. That's all we know about this guy. He wears a mask all the time. He says he'll take the mask off when he meets with Donald Trump, but he has supposedly spent millions of dollars getting access to the president today, and an anonymous individual who is going to make an ask of the president tonight that we don't know about. The most worrisome aspect of this dinner tonight, and then I'll turn it over to my colleagues, is the fact that it is likely to be loaded with non-American citizens. It would be bad enough if you could pay as an American citizen to get secret access to the president, but from what we understand, most of the attendees tonight will be foreigners. These could be individuals with ties to terrorist groups. These could be representatives of Vladimir Putin. These could be sanctioned individuals. They could be Gulf princes. They could be oligarchs. They were able to pay their way in to get an audience with the President of the United States to ask for favorable national security concessions. The Secretary of State won't be there. He claimed he didn't even know about this meeting the other day. And it's an opportunity not just for domestic corruption, but for foreign policy corruption.
You will not believe what Senator Elizabeth Warren just said about Donald Trump's corrupt dinner tonight. You know, the Memecoin dinner in which the top buyers of Trump's Memecoin get exclusive access to the president, and he's refusing to release the guest list for it. Have a listen here.
Donald Trump's dinner is an orgy of corruption.
Good morning, good morning. So it's been reported that some of those guests that Donald Trump had at his Memecoin dinner are upset with him. They said they didn't have access to him, and they were complaining that the food was trash. So there's a pro-Trump media social guy. His name is Nicholas Pinto. He's definitely a pro-Trumper, and he invested over $360,000 in Donald Trump Memecoin. He complained. He said the people there was a bit sketchy. And I'm going to say it again. He's a Trump supporter. He said the people there was a bit sketchy. The food was horrible. He felt like this steak came from Walmart, and he was extremely unhappy with how the whole thing went down. So just reporting the news to you guys. But you know what? It's good to hear somebody who's actually a Trump supporter, give the truth of how the dinner went. Because sometimes if somebody else do it, the same MAGA will turn around and say people are lying. So do your research. The guy's name is Nicholas Pinto. He is definitely a Trump supporter. He invested over $360,000 in these meme coins. These people don't understand that Donald Trump is robbing them. Donald Trump right now, they said 40% of Donald's worth right now, he gained because of those meme coins. So people don't understand that Donald Trump is using them to line his pocket. But they'll find out sooner or later. People have been warning y'all for a long time that this man is a con man, but you'll find out for yourself. All right, y'all, have a blessed day now. Bye.
This is, I think, the largest sort of heist of modern history, certainly in the United States. A president, has his own vehicle, his own meme coin, $ Trump, and his wife, the First Lady, Melania, $ Melania, set up a few days before he was inaugurated, which has turned into a vehicle for foreigners and Americans to buy access to Trump, as well as donate money to him. This is, after all, a meme coin, no underlying value. So the value is pipeline to Trump. That's one thing. I mean, the top 220 investors in the Trump meme coin, he announced as president a few weeks ago, would get to have dinner with him at his Virginia golf club. That is purchasing access. His two sons and he, Donald Jr., Eric, and he are the majority owners of a crypto trading company called World Liberty Financial, which is another vehicle for which foreign entities and American entities can butter up Trump. Two examples. One was the Abu Dhabi Sovereign Wealth Fund shortly before Trump's visit to the Gulf. And the other is a Chinese investor with absolutely no sort of corporate record or history who put $300 million through. There were $2 billion from Abu Dhabi. This is, I could go on and on. I've just given you the amuse-bouche. This is a heist of epic proportions.
Hey everybody, I wanted to get on here really quickly and talk about Trump's meme coin dinner from the other night. Holy shit, was this a fiasco. So not only were they served a trash ass dinner, nobody got to meet the president. Nobody actually got access to the president, even though these people donated hundreds of millions of dollars for this dipshit's meme coin. One influencer, in fact, donated almost $350,000, and he said that the steak was basically like a Walmart steak and that he would have rather had like McDonald's or pizza. I mean, this is a picture of the meal right here, okay? I mean, it doesn't even take up half the plate. And what the fuck is that white thing on the right? Is that like fish, or is that like a giant scallop, or is that like a piece of brie or something? What is that? Right? I mean, I would have been pissed off as well. It's literally like they served leftover Trump steaks from the 90s. When you think about it, this has been one of the biggest scams in political history. Trump has made billions of dollars on this whole meme coin bullshit. And for what? It's literally worth nothing. It goes with the whole thing of like, how much is something worth? It's worth what people are willing to pay for it. And Trump literally capitalized on his own bullshit. And I mean, Jesus Christ. I hope the people that paid out the ass for that shit look back one day and realize how fucking stupid they were. I really do. Anyway, you guys have a great day. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, like the video, and I'll talk to you later.
The corrupt meme coin dinner last evening with the top 200 holders of his meme coin. He had a race to the top of who would hold the most of his meme coin, where he made millions of dollars just off the transactions alone in fees. But that's just the tip of the iceberg with this. The question is, who was there? He refused to release a list of the guests that were coming to this dinner. Who held the most meme coin? And Lamar Odom was spotted there, the former NBA star, and Justin Sun, who is a Chinese billionaire who is facing severe scrutiny from the US government over regulations. Now, wonder why he would be there, huh? Hey, Trump, can you lighten up these regulations, get them off my back? Yeah, you know that's what it was about. Why Lamar Odom was there, I have no idea. What could he get out of this? You guys tell me. I don't know enough about him or what's going on with him, but there's got to be some reason he was there. He wanted something. So they had this private dinner. They got to see Trump fly in on Marine One in the helicopter, and then he came and spoke and probably did his usual spiel we've all heard a million times. And then the few select guests who held the most meme coin got to have a little private get-together with Trump. And that's probably where the real shit happened, if you know what I mean. Now, I did see some video of this where people attending were arriving in like face masks, like we're in the COVID pandemic again. You know, they had face coverings. They didn't want their identities to be known, apparently. Like, not questionable whatsoever, right? This is just one of the craziest things. A president totally profiting off the presidency, selling meme coin, cryptocurrency, and then hosting this dinner to the top holders of it. Like, that was his whole promotion. I mean, it's like one of the most corrupt acts we've ever seen in history. Let me know if you agree. Comment.
One of the dumbass influencers who paid millions of dollars to attend Donald Duck meme coin fucking dinner is upset because he was fed Walmart steaks and had no access to the president. It's almost like we told you he was a fucking con artist, love. Almost like he has bankrupted 6 of his fucking businesses, love. He failed a fucking casino, love. But we were told we were fear-mongering it.
I'm not a culinary genius, okay? And I arguably eat Impossible Nuggets and macaroni and cheese like 3 days a week for dinner. But can you imagine investing hundreds, if not millions of dollars into Trump's meme coin and getting invited to this exclusive fancy dinner and being served this? Like, this literally looks like a TV dinner that I used to eat when my dad was away on business trips. And I just want to point out these mashed potatoes were definitely served with an ice cream scoop, just like they did in like middle school in the cafeteria. And let's talk about these super overcooked carrots and this rotten piece of zucchini here. I know what rotten zucchini looks like because when my vegetables are going rotten, this is exactly what I do to them so that I can still eat them. And you can't tell me that they didn't serve barefoot wine at this dinner. But all of these people are like, I can't believe that this is what they fed us. And I mean, you got conned. You got conned by a con man. Why is that so difficult for people to understand? I don't
So internet is reacting to the fact that arrangement arranged a special dinner for a special kind of meme coin investors or buyers. Like, I don't know if you guys remembered, there's this particular meme coin that he introduced where he have his own and his wife have her own, where people need to invest. Like, I think he did that before the inauguration, and it actually took a turn on the social platforms, and and everyone was reacting to the fact that, oh my god, what is it doing and all of that. And now people are beginning to talk about why he has to do something like that, why he has to go as far as, I think he placed a very huge amount of money, 500 or whatsoever, but all of those things are for him, now. Some MAGA supporters are not liking it. Some MAGA supporters are really upset with this meme coin private party thing. But I don't even know why they need to be angry. Like, I don't know why they should be upset, because to them, I believe that to them, anything that Orange Man does is just so perfect. So I don't see the reason why they have to be upset that he invited some, I think it's 120 something or something. And the first clip that I put, where people were like, oh my god, this black dude decided to go to you, are disappointed. Like, the thing is that everybody in life has a choice. Like, everybody in life has a choice. But the good thing is that everyone is still reaping the repercussion. Now, like, people are beginning to see, let's just assume that it was actually the last administration or the former president that actually did all of this private thing. Like, what could have happened? What would people have said? Like, I know that people will talk, people will complain, people will castigate, people will like, oh my goodness, what are you doing? But it is okay when he does, but it's not okay when, like, that is to tell you how unjust some people can be. Like, I have not even seen so many, they are complaining, but they are still like, okay, everyone is acting as it's normal, so it's normal. It's normal because it's coming from him. Like, people now are saying that there has always been a plan, there has always been a strategy, that somebody was even saying that this was not the same orange man that she used to know. I think she's actually a Trump supporter, and she was all yelling and like, oh my god, this was not the orange man I used to know. This was not the Trump that I used to know. Oh, this Trump, this period is very different. I was like, what is so different about him this time around? He has always been this person, but it's just that because of your reances and because maybe he supports some of the things that you do, you think that now he's a different person compared to before. Because so many people are coming out to claim that, oh, this is not the man we used to know. Oh my god, this man is all changed right now. This man does not have any compassion right now. No, this has always been the person that he is, but it's just that because of the level of reasons that you have inside of you, you actually do not care. You actually do not want to see the truth in front of you. That that is just the problem, you know. That is just the problem. I just like the fact that people are beginning to see and beginning to realize what people that looks like me have been trying to say for a very long time. And the fact is that so many people actually said the meme coin is not even advisable for you to invest. You know, these coins, all of that, it's not advisable, but they're just doing it anyways. They're just doing it anyway. But let's just take, for instance, the former administration or president and all of that got or does stuff like this. What would people say? This is the same man that is selling some golden citizenship to the highest bidder. So it's just who he's just who he is. He doesn't answer to anyone. He does things that he feel that is okay for him. He doesn't care about your opinion. He doesn't care about if you're supporting him or not. Like, you're only gonna rant, and nothing is gonna happen. You know, nothing is gonna happen. He's just gonna continue being the person that he is. You know. Anyway, lovely listener, just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please, lovelies, if you've not subscribed to this channel up to this extent, please do your girl a huge favor to click on the subscription button, like and share your thought in the comment section, and I will see you, lovelies, when I upload the next one. Leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video. Please, lovelies, if you've not subscribed to this channel, do your girl a huge favor to click on the subscription button, like, and I will see you, lovelies, when I upload the next one.